From here, it's now time for an exclusive interview. Vidya Balan has given her first ever interview for HAMARI ADHURI KAHANI to none other than 9XC.com, the show. It's everything you'd hope for. Check it out.
No, I didn't take a long break at all. As a matter of fact, Bobby Jasus released in July last year. And for the past 7-8 years, I've been doing just one film a year. So by those standards, I have a release in June, on the 12th of June, HAMARI ADHURI KAHANI, just a little before I complete a year. That's all. I did have some health issues last year because of which I had to opt out of a film. So I got a few months off, but otherwise everything's as per schedule. I walked out of the screening of Ashiki 2 and I just went up to Mohit and I said, I'd love to work with you. And I got out and I called Bhatt Saab and I said, you know, I'd always wanted to work with you as a director. And of course, you quit direction before I became an actor. But today I feel that Mohit is in the same zone as you. You know, I've been stirred like this after a very long time. So I loved the film, I loved Mohit's work, and I'd love to work with him. And the next thing I know is Bhatt Saab called me into the office in a couple of weeks from then and said, you know, I have an offer for you. I'm writing a film in which I want you to act, and it's going to be directed by Mohit Suri. It was like, and when he narrated the idea to me, it was instant love. In my college days, I would pretend to be studying. I would pretend to be studying, and then I would actually be enacting scenes from art. I had read that Shabana Azmi had not used glycerine in one of those scenes, which I find to be one of the most heartbreaking scenes in that film. When she calls up Smita Patil and says, you know, Inder is all I have. I'm an orphan, and she keeps saying, Kavita, tum sun rahi ho na? So I used to keep enacting that scene on the terrace, and I would study for like half an hour out of 4 hours. And try to cry without, you know, any help, because I knew the dialogues. I would keep telling myself, no, how would she have done it? I'd keep thinking. So for me, that was a big thing. I was getting to work with Bhatt Saab. A lot of times, people find themselves staying back in marriages because of societal pressures or because they have children. And you know, Vasudha, the character I play in HAMARI ADHURI KAHANI, is in a similar situation. But, and she doesn't choose she doesn't go looking for love, but love happens. Which is why they say, प्यार किया नहीं जाता हो जाता है, you know, because that's what it is. And I think everyone has an adhuri kahani somewhere at some point in life. You know, I play a florist in the film, so the little bit of preparation that I did do was, you know, meet a florist and understand how they hold the flowers, how they cut the stems, how they make arrangements, beautiful floral arrangements. But besides that, I think Mohit is not the kind of director who really likes to sit and elaborate on things. So we would sit together and we would just chat. Often we were just chatting about various other things but the film. I think HAMARI ADHURI KAHANI is a kind of story that everyone will identify with, because you've seen, even if you're not yet married, you've seen marriages around you. You've seen, and most often, women having to compromise, sacrifice, come to terms with unhappy, difficult, abusive relationships. I think Therefore, it's going to find resonance with a lot of people. If you are in an abusive, disrespectful situation, then I think, you should choose to be on your own or be with someone else or whatever you want to do. But I don't think it's acceptable if your partner is being disrespectful or abusive at any point of time. I think you're always disappointed when a film doesn't work because you give it your all, and like I said, I do one film a year, so I invest all my energies into making the film and then into promoting it also. So it is heartbreaking. I won't deny it at all. But I think over time you learn that you have to just move on.